this is the current situation. I cannot close this drawer. So I ended up just completely taking out this drawer. And this is the problem. We have too many palettes. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Taryn and I love my makeup today. We are actually going to be decluttering my makeup. I hope I can do all of it. It is 10:37. There's a few different goals that I want to kind of accomplish during this video though. So like these acrylic containers that I have, I would really love to only have one of them. I think that would really help to just open up the space on my desk. And then I also don't want this to be like the other decluttering video that I've seen, even my like skincare declutter. If you guys haven't seen that, I will link that for you. But with that one, I just felt like I thought I was gonna get rid of so much, and then editing the video and actually making the video, I'm like, wow, I'm keeping so much. I genuinely want to get rid of a lot. I think that a lot is happening in the world and it's just like a really good time for a fresh start. So we're just gonna go with it and I will see you guys in a minute. So before we actually start, I just want to say that these are all purchases that I've made in the past month in March because my no-buy was up, so I treated myself a little too well. But then these here from Benefit are gratis, but I did purchase everything else except for this palette. Thank you again, Heather. But these I already know I'm going to be keeping, so I'm not even going to bother putting them away yet. I'm just gonna set them aside and then put them away later. So I decided to start with the probably hardest thing, which is palettes. And I counted, and you guys, including the 3 that I just purchased, I have 61 eyeshadow palettes. I'm so ashamed of myself. These are all just individual shadows that I put in a Z palette. I think most of them are Makeup Geek. They recently also redid their packaging, so they're now like square pans, and these were from when I was in beauty school, so probably like 5 years ago. There's one thing with this palette too, is that I recently bought the Bare Necessities palette from ColourPop, like pretty similar. So I'll be decluttering these and keeping this one. And then another thing that I know I'm going to keep for sure is all of the Jeffree Star palettes. You know, we started off pretty strong getting rid of at least those single shadows. And this one is the Sugar Pill Pro palette. Oops. These are the colors that I selected. This palette itself was like $120. I'm going to keep this just because I feel like I have the full rainbow here. I will be keeping this palette too. It's the So Jaded palette with Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. This one is just beautiful, and I feel like there's a couple of different shades in here that I don't already have in another palette. I also forgot about Jawbreaker and Mini Breaker from Jeffree Star. I can't believe I did that. I will be keeping these. This is the Morphe 35M. I think that they're close enough where I would feel comfortable getting rid of this palette because I've had it for quite a while and I haven't really used it, maybe once or twice, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm just gonna get this over with too. All of these ColourPop palettes that I have that are like the colors, I will be keeping these. And then there's Night Owl. This one's kind of pretty. Shit. This one, I do like it, but it's like the same, literally the same brand, obviously it's ColourPop, but I feel like I have similar shades, if not the same shades, in the bigger palette, so I might, oh, well that's great. I'm gonna declutter this one. I just have to say, this is like literally one of my favorite palettes. I don't know what this yellow is doing. I don't know, it's kind of an older palette, but I love these shades, and I will be keeping this one just because I use this one quite a lot. Really just looking at this shade here, it's called LOL, I'm Crying. I don't know if you guys can even see like the full potential that this one has, so I'm just gonna turn on the light on my phone. but it is just so beautiful, and I really cannot find that specific shade. I'm gonna keep this one and keep this one too. Okay, this one I feel like there's just a few shades that I really like. You guys can kind of see a little bit better. Like those two shades specifically just have shimmer throughout them, and I really love that color. But this is not a palette that I reach for all the time, so this hurts my heart. I'm gonna get rid of this one, I think. Oh god, it's fine. These are my maybes. Start with this one. I really only like this one because of Switchback, and that is just such a cool color. I'm obsessed with that. I think I will keep this palette, even if it is just for that shade. I know that I don't have anything like that. And then this palette, first of all, the packaging is so beautiful, and these shades are so cool, but I will say my eyelids get super oily, so I haven't found the right primer. So they haven't stayed on super well when I've worn them, and then they are a little irritating to my eyes sometimes. But I think I'm going to give this palette one more try. Here we go again. I'm going to keep this one too. So with these colors, I'm obviously attracted to these 6 here. But, you guys, this is crazy. Okay, so white, obviously. The whites are very similar. I do not have a hot pink in this palette, but I know I have a hot pink in another one. The purple is pretty spot on, and so is the blue. And then these greens are actually very similar, and same with the yellows. No, I have these in something else, and obviously these neutrals. I think I'm going to actually declutter this one. I do really like this packaging though, but I think it will be fine. I will be fine without it. These are the ones that I will be decluttering. This is the Morphe 39A. This one I feel like I just already have stuff, so decluttering that. Same with this one. I do love that shade and those two, but we don't need it. Decluttering that. The Life is a Drag, the Lit palette from ColourPop and Bretman Rock, Venus 3, the Truly Madly Deeply. Both of these, they're pretty, but just not what I need. And then this guy. So I'm decluttering a total of 9 palettes. So now we're gonna do lips, and there's a lot more here than what you guys can see. It goes all that way and over. I have no idea how many are here. Also, a time update. It's almost noon, so it's taken a while. So this one is Cookie Cutter from Melt. I'm going to keep this. The ones that I want to keep, I'm going to put in this box, and the ones that I don't want, I will be putting off to the side over there. This one is also very old at this point. It's supposed to be like holographic, but like on your actual hand it is not. This two I just got as gratis. I'm also going to be keeping all of the Lime Crime birthday collection. So I'm going to get rid of all of these lip liners, and then those are what I'm keeping for lip liners. Here we have 65 total lip products that are leaving. And then this is what we are keeping, quite a few, plus this entire box. I think what I'm actually going to do is start to put my lip products away. And then if they don't all fit in one of these acrylic containers, then I will be doing a second round of decluttering. Hey guys, it's me again. So as predicted, I had to go through all the lip products again. But this is kind of what we're looking at. So I'm keeping these of Jeffree Star. And then I kind of have them by brand. This one's just kind of miscellaneous. And then this drawer is all of my lip liners. And this is something that I didn't go through because I totally forgot. So these are the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. I am going to keep them again for now. I like the colors. You can kind of see them here. Like, they're just really good nude colors. And I like the packaging. I will sacrifice other ones so I can keep those. And then this is my very messy Jeffree Star drawer. And then here was where my highlighters were, and we need to go through those next. So total, I went through 255 lip products. Some of them I went through twice. And we are going to be decluttering 87 of them, which both numbers are just so big, and I cannot believe that I had that many. But a lot of these are older and they're starting to turn, so I do not need them in my collection anymore, and I'm totally fine getting rid of them. And I just want to brag and let you guys know that I did accomplish my goal of fitting most of my lip products in one acrylic container. So now we have the highlighters. These two are, they're a little older. And I don't know. Okay, this is hard. These two I'm probably going to get rid of just because these are like not really anything. It just kind of gives you like that natural kind of glow, but I don't know. I have other ones that I like better and that I use more, so I will get rid of these. That's my no pile. Of course, keeping all Jeffree Star. This one I actually just recently bought too. This one's really pretty. It reminds me of the Moonchild palette from Anastasia. So I want to keep that. And these are really cool drops too from Smashbox. They're kind of more like iridescent. These are really pretty, but they're both pretty old. And then this one is the Jaclyn Hill and Becca highlighting palette. So it came with two highlighters. This one is kind of like a blush highlight, like a bronzer, and then just another blush. But this one's pretty old, and I feel like I've used it as much as I can. So I'm going to discard that. These are cool, but I just bought two of them from the new Sailor Moon collection, so I think I will be getting rid of these. These are the ones that I'm keeping, and then total I am getting rid of 8 of them. So then I have my like single eyeshadow drawer. I think these 3 are kind of old. I haven't used them. I'm gonna declutter these. This one is newer, so I'm gonna keep that one. I just recently went through my ColourPop ones, and I did declutter maybe like 1 or 2 of them that were kind of dried up and separating. So I'm pretty freaking confident that all of these are good. These ones I feel are also pretty good. I want to keep those. I like that one. And then this was the first one that I ever got, which is the Rust Stack. I feel like I got these so long ago. At least this one. So this one I think I might declutter. Plus I also have shades like this already. Okay, sorry this is at a weird angle. Those are all of the ones that I'm getting rid of. So I'm getting rid of 11. Hey guys. I was about to go through this drawer, which is all of my like bronzer, blush, foundation, everything. I started pulling everything out. I am just so tired right now. I don't know if I can do it in film. I might eat something quick. I have a feeling that with that drawer, it'll probably just be me keeping most of my foundations just because, you know, like I like to do the 31 days of Halloween on my Instagram. So I'm probably going to keep all my foundations just because I like having those for those looks where I don't feel like I'm wasting so much. It is 1:30 in the afternoon. This is everything that I'm decluttering. You guys, I am so proud of myself. I never say that about myself ever. I feel like this will help me to be more creative. Because before it was like, oh my god, you have so much stuff and so many options, and this will really just kind of narrow it down so I can use up what I have and not buy anymore. We need to go on another 3-month no buy. I'm just gonna do this really quickly so you guys don't need to see the whole process. This is all of like the blushes, bronzer, and face powders that I'm gonna be keeping. There's quite a few. And then these ones I will be decluttering. And this one is the Urban Decay blush in Bittersweet, and it's so pretty. But it is so old and I cannot justify keeping this, so all of these will be getting rid of. And then also for these, I had a total of 32, and now I will be down to 20. So these are face palettes. So this is like my Benefit blush and bronzer and highlight palette. I'm going to keep this. I just got these from ColourPop recently, and these are all just individual blushes. And then I just kind of made like my own palette, so I'm keeping those. And this one also kind of reminds me of that Bittersweet shade that I just got rid of. This one, don't know how old it is, so I'm going to get rid of it. This one is a Morphe contour palette. I will get rid of that as well. Same with this one. It's pretty old. I haven't really used it a ton. I have similar shades in these two palettes, so I'm going to also declutter this one. And then this one is another like Morphe blush palette, which is a little bit more warm than those. I think it's different enough where I will keep it. Just because it also has those three that are a little bit more shiny. And I am going to keep this one as well, just because I like this one a lot. I'm sorry. I'll be keeping 4 face palettes and then decluttering 3 of them. This is all of my foundation, primer, like maracuja oil, eyeshadow base. I already know these 2 foundations are pretty much empty. So I am going to get rid of these just because I don't know how to get that last little bit out. I did really like this one though. This one was okay. I feel confident I've used enough of these. I will declutter them. Like I said previously, I'm going to keep these foundations. I know this one is too dark for me. Even this one is, but for special effects makeup and doing like Halloween looks, I really like to have kind of cheaper foundations, and I don't want to declutter them just to use like the good stuff later. I have to go out and buy more. So I'm going to keep those. And then the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I don't know how there's like a little lint in there. Weird. But I do like this one, so I'm going to keep this one too. So we started out with 43 like face products, and then we are getting rid of 13 of them. I've been super busy since I last talked to you guys. I have organized everything. So I have like my Jeffree Star, some ColourPop palettes in this drawer, and there's so much empty space. And then in this one, we have these other palettes, so I can actually close them. I still have to find a spot for those. And then I've actually already sold this acrylic container. So there's absolutely no way that I can continue using that. And then this over here is everything that I am getting rid of. So this entire box completely full. Some palettes, some more palettes, and my roommate actually took 2 palettes. This feels really good. I'm so glad that at least during this quarantine there is something that I can get done and feel really good about. Like I said, it's a new start. Anyway, also, if you've made it through this entire video, I have no idea how long this is gonna be. It took me like 3 hours to film. But yeah, if you made it through the whole video, thank you so much. And I promise the next one will not be as long. And it will probably be a tutorial because that will be fun. But I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!